think it has worked. Sorry, I
Okay.
said it before you were
Hi
okay.
guys. No, it's all right. I'm just gonna go grab the. I've just realised that I've not grabbed the raffle tickets to do the draw.
Okay, yeah. Go and grab them. Go and brave the warm.
I hope I can find them. Right, I'll be back in a sec.
Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome. It feels like it's been ages because it has. We've just been busy festival lifing it. I don't think either one of us have focused on anything else. And when we have, we've only had a few days to really get things done. It's been a whirlwind of a summer so far, but a really exciting one. Oh, here she is.
Here's all the raffle entries. So if anybody is watching and still wants to enter the raffle, there is still time. Let me see if I can comment the link. Maybe I can comment the link on my other phone.
You should be able to, hopefully. Kat says, "Hi, my beautiful girls." Hello, Kat. It's so hot, I'm melting. Sorry for you. Feel sorry for you, Lindsay, on the bus. Yeah, it's nice that you're actually in a field though, Linz, rather than like
I
on
was
a
just
random
gonna say,
lay-by. You
yeah,
can't.
don't pity me. I'm all good because I can just literally roll straight outside and I'm in the most beautiful surroundings. So yeah, I'm coping just fine.
Living your hair, Steph. Thank you. It is all a mess, but I just stuck this in it to try and get it up
I
and out of
love
the
that
way,
band.
and I've pulled it off.
It looks
I
good.
love this also. Uh,
I hope that's not what I want to do. Right, I'm going to put the link for the raffle in the chat. So if anybody wants to get involved, this raffle is to win the Disco Chick painting from Back to Fest plus a Back to Fest t-shirt, and it's the last Back to Fest, so it's the last time you'll be able to get your hands on any of that merch. Just going to definitely got one online. Well, I say one online entry, five entries for Donna, so I'm just going to add those on.
Ooh. Yeah, honestly, with this one, I wouldn't even be offended. Like, if you were just like, I don't care about the painting, I just want that final bit of replica merch. Back to merch, sorry. Then honestly, what a great opportunity to get it. There's not been many tickets sold this time. It's
No,
one of
there
my favorite
hasn't.
ones. I really enjoyed making this piece. It would be great if I had it here with me. It is in the car right now, ready to go to be sent off tomorrow to whoever wins it. So
It is a
you,
really good piece.
if you
Have
do
you
want to see
taken?
it,
Say that again.
sorry. I was going to say, if anyone does want to see it, then go on to our Instagram accounts. I think the most recent post from mine, at least, is one that Lindsay's made about winning the raffle, entering the raffle. So you can see where it is on there and what it looks like.
Excellent.
Casey says, "Are you getting the solar eclipse?" We are, which is why tonight we will be only doing half an hour.
Yeah, so you can all get outside and.
Yeah, we all want to be able to enjoy it. The last thing we want to be doing is competing with an eclipse because
Yeah, for sure. Just while I've got you as well, Steph, on paintings, make sure you get because I've got a good quality photo of the barefoot one, but we need good quality photos of the other so that we can produce prints.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, don't wrap them up before you've got those.
No.
Quite a lot of tickets here that are going into the raffle prize. So everybody that's paid online or that paid with us in person, all of your tickets are now being folded up and put into this bowl as we talk.
Ooh, thank you so much, everyone that has entered. It really helps. We are making our way slowly but surely towards the amount we need for bus number 2, and we couldn't do it without you. So thank you so much for your support so far.
How lovely. A wagtail's just landed right in front of me as you were talking. That was your spiritual sign a few weeks ago, wasn't it? The wagtails that were following you along.
Yeah, we were Googling for ages. Well, I was Googling for ages, "What is this bird?" And then I finally asked you, and you were like, "It's this." And I was like, "Okay, I should have just asked you way before."
I don't use.
Saved
I'm
myself.
not a bird expert by far, but I recognised that because of its wagtail. Hey, up there's that big Alsatian running across the campsite. So beautiful. Must be so warm. Bless him or her.
Oh.
Looks really. I would turn the camera around, but there's a person dragging their toilet along as well, so they don't want to be on camera doing it. There's a person
I was trying
taking
to
their
work out.
excrement for a walk.
It's always a glamorous part of, this kind of
Van life.
lifestyle.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, what I was gonna ask, is it actually as quiet as it sounds there, or is that just
Yeah,
your microphone doing that? It sounds
I'm
really
not.
calm.
Yeah, I didn't even put my mic on because it's that
Oh,
quiet.
yeah.
Yeah, so, yesterday and today, I mean, I was here all day yesterday. Today I've been out from, like, 11 till now, so I've not really, like, been here, but and yeah, so quiet, like, usually this is my favourite time, no one around, but I've felt lonely, which I think is a credit to
Oh,
the connections that I've made with the people here, that I've actually
yeah.
felt the impact of them not being around. And with us having like a team each weekend, it's like we've really had that like family feel every weekend of like there being a team. And yeah, I've really struggled.
No, I know exactly what you mean. Like, thankfully, I've got so much that I need to be getting on with that
Yeah,
I'm I don't think about it too much, but
distracted.
every night,
Yeah.
as soon as I do stop, especially because I stop around the time that we'd
We'd all
generally
be,
finish,
yeah,
and I'm just like,
congregating.
"Oh, suppose I'll just watch some podcast or something, or get on with the rest of this painting without anyone being around me," and
Innit? Like, I
honestly,
never
anyone
thought
wants
I'd
I was gonna say, anyone wants an ego boost, go and do your art around a group of people, around a crowd. It sounds nerve-wracking, but the amount of people that come up to you and they're just like, "That's really good, that's amazing." Like, my ego's
oh,
massive right now. Um,
oh, did it boost your confidence? Yeah, that's nice.
yeah, definitely, just like strangers, and also this little girl that she couldn't have been like any like 1.5, no more than that, and she was just staring, watching me paint for ages, and then I
I
turned
remember
around and
her, the
gave
little
her some
bean.
like she was so tiny, wasn't she? She was so
Yeah.
small, and I gave her some soft crayons, and she was making marks, and then she was like, "Oh, I can draw on the table," but her parents were so like, "No, no, no, no."
Oh, bless her.
But she was just so sweet, and I was like, "Oh, little artists, like,
I love
savor
that
them."
though. We're both like out here sharing those seeds because the young people they come along, they're looking at the bus, they're looking at the painting, they're looking at all the different things that we're doing and thinking, all of this is defiant to the expectations and to what they've been told is normal. So it's
Yeah.
great.
No, definitely.
My hair's gone so fluffy, I've washed it today and, like, as in shampooed and conditioned it for the first time. Like, usually I just, like, wash it with soap, but it's gone so fluffy.
It looks very, like, voluminous.
Well, I had to buy some texturizing stuff because it had gone so fluffy, it looked horrific. So now it's got some, like, texturizing stuff in there, which again, first time me ever doing that.
Nice. It does suit
It
you. It looks good.
it's still, like, it just I feel like it's perhaps got slightly too long now for that. It was just all sticking up. Now it's a bit like when it's all sticking up, it's a bit bit big. But it's too short to be, like, parting and putting. I'll have to wear curtains, like, I'll have to have a little curtain style. Oh my god, I wonder if I can do that. So, are you thinking then, these, troll comments, would it be funnier to, like, sit down with our group of friends and go through the comments and pre-record that and do it as, like, standalone content, or do you wanna do a little bit of looking, or
I mean, should we have a look now and see where it goes? Because as much as I've looked at, it seems to sorry, a bit of a pre-watch here. I have went through them, at least a lot of them, and a lot of them are very much of a similar vein.
yeah,
Um, so maybe if I find some really, really funny ones, we can just save them or ask
okay.
them what they think of them and
Yeah,
make
their
that as
opinion
extra
as well.
content. Oh my god, Linz.
if half of it's going down, but the other half, because that half's also growing in that direction, it's like,
That's like a 1940s wow, 1920s young man.
can't wait to get my parting on the go though. I'm gonna have those. Yeah, let's stop that now. Oh god. I'm just gonna have a peep around the corner just to see what if I can see the moon crossing the sun.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Literally it's just there. So I'll turn the camera so people can see me look. See
Yeah,
you
let's see
now.
your lovely little bottom as you walk off.
Oh, yeah, I can't see anything.
What do you think? Has it started yet? It's currently 6:15. This is supposed to be the time that it starts from us being able to see the solar eclipse. Can anyone tell me, do you know if you point a camera at the sun, is that bad? Is that good? I shouldn't
I
be
did
asking chat for that, should I?
I did a little bit of research on that, and it just said that because our phone camera lenses are so small, whilst they didn't want to say it won't damage your phone, it's like it's not the same as letting in that amount of light into a professional camera where there is lenses to damage, because the lenses in your phone are designed to be so short range or something
Okay.
like that, that it was like, you can. So one of the tricks is to set it up as a selfie camera and then watch it on the screen with your back to the sun so that you've not got the glare. Um,
Ah, okay. I've seen so many people taking the mick out of the colander method as well, which
right.
I
It's a pinhole
refute.
camera, isn't it?
I absolutely love that method. I think it's so fun. Like, I am never
Yeah.
like organized enough to order myself some glasses. I find out
No.
like 2, 3 days every time before. Um, they've sold out apparently in the UK. But I'm also not dumb enough to be like, oh, I'm just going to look at the sun. The amount of content I've seen of people being like, oh, like I'm going to do that. I'm just going to look at the sun like I always have. And it's like, you don't realize those glares when you drive at night. Like, what do you think they're from? Like, because you constantly look at the sun because it just, so yeah, I rest in the middle where I know better not to. I just don't do anything about it. So a
Yeah.
colander, for anyone that knows,
Yeah.
doesn't know, light travels in straight lines, and you can make tiny pinhole cameras with a colander or um, something else with holes in.
A
Like,
Ritz biscuit, apparently. Someone watched it through once.
a Ritz
It's got holes
biscuit.
in it.
I love that.
I
Yeah,
know.
definitely. Yeah, 100%. Get creative with it. Love that. But in terms of creativity, let's see how creative the trolls have been in the comments section. So, 2 days ago, the iPaper wrote a feature on Lindzi and her bus life with Bus Different, talking about, so the title, I sold my 2-bedroom house and bought an 18,000 double-decker bus to live in. Now, it's amazing how many have just seen that and thought, I'm going to comment and make all the assumptions.
Yeah, that's the
But
thing, that's why I don't bother reading the comments, because a lot of the comments are coming from such ignorant place that I'm like, why should I waste my energy getting wound up? Because it does wind me up, because I'm like, you've got it so wrong. Can I just say as well that
100%.
this feature was in particular around this idea of alternative living and mortgage. They wanted to feature me, they wanted the details around the cost of living, the cost of the mortgage, etc. So that's why it's that angle, because that's the lifestyle type
Okay.
of things that they were looking at.
So I'll leave anyone that wants to go and check it out to go and read the whole thing just to save on time. But instead, before we go into it, just to ask, at any point did you say this is far better, easier, cheaper than having a house?
No,
No, I didn't
no.
think you
I
would.
I I actually made it clear to the journalist that it's not cheaper monthly. It's about the same. It's about me having an alternative lifestyle and providing what I provide and stuff, It's not about me trying to cut corners.
Not at all. And I knew that was going to be the answer, which is why I so confidently asked you. The amount of legwork that's being done in these conversations, the trampolines in people's minds to jump to certain conclusions. I mean, you get some people that are like, fair enough, because they've seen the question, where do you see yourself in 10 years? It might be a tricky one, but she can be fairly sure where she'll be next week. And they've been like, that's good enough for me. That sounds really fun.
Yeah.
And other people have said, yeah, live for today. But then randomly, someone has replied to this stream and said, living for today is a great way to be homeless in 10 years' time. And like, living for today, what you think living for tomorrow is better? Andreas Jackson, tomorrow is not promised, my child.
That's the thing, isn't
It is
it?
not promised. What kind of motivational speakers has this person been listening to? Like, dude, don't live for today. That will cause homelessness. What? Where have you pulled that out from? Like, the math ain't mathing. I just don't. Do not live for today. Live for
You made it.
yesterday. What do you
Live
mean?
for today, be homeless tomorrow.
Crazy. So then the person carries on. Because right, there's someone called Andrea Laid Bear Baxter, sorry, who I can't find their original comment, but she seems to be on one thinking you've got 250,000, and I don't know where she's got that from. It cannot be in the thing because I've read the thing and it clearly
Yeah.
says how much you sold your house for, how much you bought the bus for, and how much you've used on doing it up.
Yeah.
She just keeps saying, yeah, but it must be nice to have that 250,000. Like, there's also
What?
people on the internet that, there's people that make things up and there's trolls, but there's also the mentally unwell. And on Facebook, it's hard to tell the difference between who's who sometimes, isn't it? It's a bit
Yeah,
strange.
absolutely is. Quarter of a
And
million. I mean, even if she's thinking like the fact that it says that I sold my house for 220, which is nearly a quarter of a mil, because obviously 225 would be. Am I right there? Yeah, because
yeah,
500 would be half. Yeah, so 250 would be a quarter. But it's like I sold my house for 220. I don't get that 220. I have to pay the mortgage back. You know
you've
what I
shared
mean?
it with
Like,
your brother. There
yeah,
is
I'm a bro.
way more in that. And not only that, when you call 250,000, sorry, in the housing market as 500,000, you
Quarter.
make it sound like it's got anything to do with a million. You are nowhere near a million.
Yeah, a quarter of a million. It's like a
Oh,
quarter of £100, only 25 quid. It's not quite the sum that it's at. Do you know what I mean? That it seems.
that's not going to get you a two-bedroom in Leicestershire. Like, I don't know what the oh, it must be nice having the. But she seems to be advocating for your lifestyle. Like, it must be fun. That sounds great. Why would you not? Funky bus, like 250,000.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
very strange. Um, And someone's replied, the article states the real thing, the real amount that's been paid and how much she spent on it. Uh, it didn't mention her having any kind of job either.
This is the thing. The the
Assumption number
amount
two,
the
you ain't
amount
got a
the
job.
amount of assumptions that I've done all of this, but without a job. Like, I don't get that. Like, what magic trick have people found where they can buy and convert a double decker bus and live in it without a job?
You tell us, Linz, because again, whoever thinks you've got 250,000 is also says you are clearly on the dole. I, who can afford living on a double-decker bus and buying a double-decker bus when they live on
On the
benefits?
dole. You know, like, the hilarious thing is, those that have been watching my socials will know I lost my job in May, and I actually tried to get a little bit of universal credit to help me out.
That you
God
are
forbid that.
entitled to.
Yeah, God forbid would they help me. Oh my God, I've not been able to claim one penny when I've actually needed it, when I'm on my knees and I've got no work and I'm doing all this community work for free. And, government, it'd be lovely if you could just help me out till I get paid again in September when my jobs come back through. No, they didn't want to help me. So, whoever thinks I'm on the dole and paying for this lifestyle, please explain how I can get the universal credits that I'm entitled to. That would be great. That'd be really nice. I had
It's
another
hilarious.
letter come through today, like the level of harassment from from the Universal Credit who don't want to listen to me, saying, "You have not told us why you have ended this claim. No, you have not told us why you didn't turn up to your appointment. I've told you about 50 times I'm on the road." Like, brilliant. So yeah, whoever is on the dole out there, fair play, because you must be absolutely raking it in from what I've heard.
Just through going through the process, if you manage it, you deserve it.
Yeah,
You successfully make
absolutely.
a claim, even if you've fudged it, you deserve it, in my opinion. It is like climbing Everest.
Yeah,
Um,
horrific.
someone put single decker would be cheaper to maintain, which they have no idea that is a plan. And
So
someone
that
has
thing I said.
replied, "How did you come up with such wisdom?" And they've replied, "No need for stair carpets."
Bless them.
How expensive are your stair carpets? Or do
I
you
haven't even
think
got carpet
stair
on my stairs.
carpets are? And that's an even more like, what are you on about? There is no carpet on the above
Surely they're
stairs.
being like cute. Like, do you know what I mean? They're not being serious.
They're having fun with it. I will take it. Way above any of the people who seem to be very concerned that you are not making the right investment here because you have bought a vehicle that declines in value rather than getting a mortgage. And I think these people aren't looking around and seeing what's happening to the prices of their property and how the next 30 years probably aren't going to look that pretty for them either because they've got no
But the
money.
irony is, like, I couldn't get a mortgage. That's the point. I had a
Even if
mortgage
you
before
wanted
because
one.
it was me and my brother. So that's why I had a mortgage, because it was me and my brother. My brother was the big earner and I was self-employed. Um, so when we sold the house, I could not get a mortgage. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that was not an option.
Well, Pete Jennings says that you should be living with your brother still. That's the like, else you're just a scrounge
Oh,
and you've got no job. Do you know what would be a scrounge and hopeless? Is living off your brother because
I
he
know.
was able to move in with his partner and
Living with
therefore
him and
the
his
money could
wife.
have gone. Like, yeah, apparently you should have just stayed in your brother's relationship and really made that comfortable for them. But also, for
I'm
anyone that
sure.
doesn't know, mortgages sound great, right? You own your own property. That seems to be the goal of life, if other than kids, marriage, children, whatever else you sold. Mortgages funnel wealth from ordinary working families. I've written this down so I do not stutter, to ultra wealthy families
Yeah.
because every debt has a corresponding creditor. Interest paid by middle class homeowners on massive long housing debt accumulates as passive income and assets for asset growth, still stumbled, asset growth for the top 0.1% who own the financial investments and the property.
Yeah.
So every time you pay on your mortgage, you're not just paying off what you have bought, you are paying off the excess, the extra, and where does that go to?
Yeah.
So it sounds
Funneled.
great that you're doing that, but I think really we should be looking into why do we have to buy houses when
Yeah.
we need them to survive? Why are
Yeah.
we so bothered about what is more important to you? And genuinely ask yourself, having somewhere comfortable to live or making sure that you own it, no matter how crap or expensive or broken it is, or possibly not getting that chance. The amount of people on the rent that make the argument for owning houses still, it's like, what is happening?
That's the thing. There's
Um,
just this fixation in society with the expected blueprint. The minute you move away from that, you trigger fear of the unknown within people, and then they lash out in a way of "I know better," and it's like, actually, none of us know better. We're all winging it. What works for
yeah,
one won't work for another. Someone else
100%.
might decide they're going to do this bus thing, and it be their worst nightmare. But that's what makes horse racing. It's like we're all different.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. We're all different. And that's exactly what you said. Like, it's this article and the people that are responding in a negative way. we know that this is just showing something about these people and what's not going on in their life. Like,
Yeah.
why would you be bothered whether a stranger has somewhere to park? Because apparently at least 200 people are in these comments. Like, they are adamant that you cannot park that anywhere,
I
Lindsay.
know. Even though I've been on the road now for 2 years.
There's also a woman, I've only seen this comment once, that you can't drive that around all day.
Well, I do.
Eyes emoji. What does she think double deckers do when they're working? What they were
Oh,
built
yeah.
for? Lady, they drive all
Oh,
around
yeah,
all
yeah.
day.
The wheels on the
I had
bus go round and round
I
all
had to
day long.
respond, like, "I'm sorry, I just wanna clarify, do you think buses can't drive around all day?" Like, I haven't had a response yet, but, how much is
I,
that 55 grand back bus worth now? Never mind in 10 years. Um, well, these people aren't considering the revenue
no,
the
exactly. Or
bus brings in.
the life experience. It's like, I've had the most magical 2 years of my life, and you cannot put a price on that as far as I'm concerned. And not just that, the impact
Mm,
that we've had on people when we've been going to events and festivals and stuff. It's like people miss the fact that this is a business as well as a home. Like,
yeah.
people read it and just think, "Oh, she's just trying to get out of paying council tax." Like, the fixation and obsession on goddamn council tax. It's like, yeah, but what you're not forgetting is that I have invested at least 50% of my own wages into supporting the community for 5 years. Do you know what I
You
mean? My
spend
wage predominantly goes on helping other people. Like, fuck your
you
council
spend
tax.
yeah, you spend way more helping out in various ways other
Yeah,
people than you ever could with what you're owed in
take, take.
council
Yeah,
tax.
did it.
Like,
It's like,
yeah, I think these people see a life that scares them, but again,
yeah,
it's that shadow not letting them see that. They see it as like, "Well, I've been taught that that is a waste of life and that
yeah,
should be shunned, and that's no good." But you're only bringing that up in yourself because deep down, you'd love to do that. You
yeah.
wish you hadn't made the
You could
decision to
break
have
free.
kids so that
Mm,
you didn't have that financial tie. You
yeah,
wish you weren't stuck with that missus that you dread coming home to, but you got married and had kids because life said you had to. But you're too
absolutely.
busy cheating and sticking cocaine up your nose and drink. Like, these things also cost money. All those things that you waste your life on that Lindsay would
Yeah.
never dream of doing. Now she has this bus and her life ahead of her. Like, don't worry. That's what I want to say to all these people. Like, don't worry about it. Do not
Yeah,
worry
why
about
are
it.
you so worried? That's the thing that absolutely kills it.
Because for
Oh,
the
Matt's
last
just
2 weeks,
walking past.
particularly the last 2, 3 weeks, I've watched everything you've asked for drop to your feet.
Yeah,
I forgot to mention, did you find the sheet, your writing pad,
yeah.
your shopping list?
I noticed that someone had written something on the top.
I wrote something on there. So the day after you were saying to Dina about how you need someone that fixes buses, a guy stood outside that bus, exactly where you are now, and asked me, "So what's different about the bus?" And I looked in and I was like, "Well, there's a stove right there. There's a bookshelf."
Mm.
I explained what they did, and he went, "Oh no, great!" And he was like, "No, I only asked because I fix buses for Arriva in Thermiston, and I love what you're doing. So if I can ever help at all,
Wow,
I know these buses inside out."
nice. And you're like, what?
And I literally
Excellent.
looked at him like, "At what point did you think I need to go over there? Like, I need to know what happens on your side. I know she's manifesting, but do you just wake up like, I've got to see Lindsay by, like, how does this happen?"
But that's why in Watford I asked that guy, "Why me?" When I needed him to clarify what
Why
made you
me?
come over to me. Like, did you see a colour? Did you hear a voice? Like, why? Why did you pick me?
I was just walking past and there was this magnet force that I was just getting pulled onto. It's, Anna says, "The power of manifestation is truly so powerful." It really is. It's been incredible to watch, and I wish I could get out of my own way with the words that I speak into reality. Um,
We're getting there though. We're all getting there. We're all practicing. We're all improving.
We're gonna
every
get
day.
there. So yeah, a lot of people bothered about there's a lot of
Where I'm
can't
gonna
park
park.
here, which we've already seeing in the chat already. That's all up and down that comment thing. Can't park here. Um, yeah, it's all about how you definitely can't park. But there's some people that are like, it's a big machine, it looks fun, but it looks like a very large obstacle. They're being very logical about it,
Yeah, yeah,
nothing
yeah.
that you haven't
Just
learnt yourself.
commenting how you would expect.
And of course, we've got reference to the bang bus. David Kingsman calling you out, son, with your fish in your picture. I bet that bus has seen some action. Crying, laughing
I wish
face.
it bloody had.
So
I
I
can
replied.
assure you it's not.
I replied and I offered him an invite. No.
Brilliant.
Said the amount of
Love
times
that.
we get asked if this is the bang bus at festivals. Sad to report, it's had no action as of yet. But if it was but it was the Metropolitan Police bus. So if by action you mean that kind, then maybe. And he's replied to me, I let my imagination run away with me. I know you did, you cheeky boy, you.
We don't mind that. We've had a lot of innuendos at this festival, haven't we? It's been
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
no, definitely. I'll get a few more and then we'll finish them off at the next one. We'll pre-record and
Yeah.
then do
Okay.
that. Yeah,
Excellent.
100%. Lee Will says, I bet you could kit it out cheaper than that. It would be a great way to live in if if you were young and carefree. Lee, where were you, mate? Because we were putting things all over Facebook, asking for every goddamn person's help. Where were
Hey,
you? What do you mean,
we've
I
got a
bet you
second
could.
bus that we want to fit out. So you want to give us a hand fitting that one out for cheap? We're down.
Oh, Lee Will, you've turned off replies, or at least it's because I'm on this signed off. So when I go on, I'm going to be hitting you up, mate. You're going to regret that comment. It's actually one of the nicer ones, but you're still going to regret it. Good luck trying to find somewhere to park that.
So
How do
did I
you?
mention I've been on the road since 2025? Or
So I've replied. The last 18 months have worked fine, but appreciate the good luck. um,
need it all.
Very jazzy, but will it be warm enough in the winter? This made me laugh. This will be the last one. Someone's replied, diesel heaters. And then someone's replied to that, insulate, get a good heater or stove. Any space can be warm with the right approach. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you for the logic. And someone's replied to them, false ceilings, Eddie. Lower the internal ceiling heights with plasterboard or plywood. So you have less volume or volume to heat, question mark. And they're
Why are
replying, they're
people
just
so
talking about
like?
how to insulate. They're just having a great time talking about insulation. And I'm all for that.
That's what I mean. I just don't get like why they're even commenting about things like that. Like, what's it matter? Unless somebody's physically doing the build and they're like, oh, does anybody know? Do you get what I mean? Like, I just don't get what's it matter about the insulation. I don't know.
People are just like, you can get heaters, and people are like, yeah, but you can do this. And someone's like, yes, Jen. Someone said you can get heaters, replying to someone. They've replied, well, yes, Jenny, I'm sure you can. Just the expense, whatever type today, seems to come with being expensive. Like he doesn't have to heat his own home. Like he just like this is all foreign to him. You might need 2 heaters for a double-decker bus. 2 heaters. Stop crying, man. Like, I
Oh
just thought,
God,
calm
I
down,
don't.
Alan. She's got a wood fire. It's not that deep.
Yeah, calm down. She's young. She's just coping.
Reading this, I'm sure she'll be looking for a house again before long. I put, couldn't be more wrong, you boring old sod.
And as well, it's like, so what if I was like, what do people not get about like, it's okay to experiment in life? It's okay to like to not know all the answers. Do you get what I mean? It's okay to
You know?
kind of like go for it and change your mind if it doesn't work out. I think that's the thing that holds so many people back is that they're so petrified of going for something and then deciding to change their mind and other people being like, oh, well, that didn't work, did it?
Yeah.
Well, that's how anything's discovered. You try it, you change it, you reevaluate,
And
you adapt. That's okay. Like you don't have to just go for one path and then say, right, I'm going to blindly push this path now because I'll look like an idiot if I don't.
yeah,
No, you're
yeah.
going to look like more of an idiot when you continue along down a path that you don't even want to be on.
No, definitely. And it feels like they're calcification happens the more older people get. Like, well, even I definitely can't do that now, and they just
Yeah,
become even more bitter. And it's like,
yeah. That's why it's like,
yeah,
do live your dreams now whilst, whilst they're fresh in your mind, because otherwise you will just become some bitter, twisted person that's like kind of resentful towards anybody else that's dared do that.
no one's asking you to do it, Graham Earl. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're fine in your mediocre life with your little dog, and you're like, I'm gonna move to the seaside when I retire. Like, she's
That's
already
fine.
living the life that you wish you had, and I'm sorry that makes you so mad and worried that she can't live
Oh,
in this bus despite not knowing anything about her. But let's save that, finish that another time, and let's draw this raffle. Raffle number 3, painting number 3. Thank you so much, everyone, that contributed. I'm so
sorry,
excited. And
one just jumped
good
out
luck.
then. Yeah, good luck everybody that entered. I'm exceptionally nervous because it's not usually me that pulls the number out. Usually I let Steph do it because it's her talent and hard work. So,
You
oh
got
my
this.
god. So whoever gets this then is getting a back two t-shirt and the painting. Oh my god. Okay. I've got it in my hand. Hmm. So I remember this lady, Louise. I've got her number. She was just a punter at the festival. So congratulations, Louise. I will go through my original, go through all the tickets because her number will be on one of the tickets, when you write their name and number on one. And then just their
Yeah.
name on all the others. So I'm now gonna have to find her number and drop her a message. So congratulations, Louise. If you're at Back to Fest and you had to go on our raffle, you have won.
Thank you
Yay.
so
Oh,
much,
I
Louise. I
nearly
really
went. I nearly
appreciate
went.
it. Well
Here's her
done.
number and showed it to the whole camera. Good job, I didn't. But I found her number, so I shall drop you a message.
Yeah, we won't dox anyone in raffles, we promise. We are aware that's not gonna happen. But yeah, I've almost done it myself in the last one, don't worry. But
So easily
thank
done.
you so much, guys. We'll be doing painting number 4 this weekend. What will it
Ranch jam.
be? It is Ranch Jam. So cowboy theme, yeehaw, country, all that. It's very popular right now, I've heard. So
Yeah, it is.
get in there and get yourself a country themed painting by
I'm
me.
excited. I'm very
And
excited to see what you do with that theme.
yeah, hopefully we'll get the prints up to you soon. I'm trying to work out how's best to do it, whether doing it before the last painting's done or
What, get the prints ready?
get them ready for, yeah, I think that can be doable. But yeah, we'll leave it there, guys. Thank you so much. Go and check out the eclipse if you're in the UK right now. Thank you much, Louise. Thank
Yeah,
you.
well done, Louise. We'll be in
And we'll get the
touch.
painting to you.
Yes, and
Thank you
enjoy the
very much,
clips,
guys.
guys.
Night
Thanks for
night.
joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.